So we had Mahindra Scream Electric event, and one of the big surprises of the night is this, the BE6 Formula E edition. Now to talk to me about it, we have Mr. Pratap Bose, the man behind the car. Pratap, yet another iteration of the BE6 that is really radical. So could you just quickly run us through what's unique on the Formula E?
Of course, the Formula E edition was the start of the inspiration of the BE6 design in itself.
Right.
And we drove the car on the London E-Prix track
Right.
last July, and people loved to see that. It was really the completion of our race to road story.
Right.
But of course, we went from road to race because we ended up in the E-Prix track. So this car symbolizes basically our journey and our relationship with Formula E.
Right.
Just the 12 stripes in the front.
Right.
It's the 12th season of Formula E, so very subtle
Right.
sort of association there. All the aerodynamic elements,
Right.
of course, that B6 was born with
Yep.
are still here.
Yep.
But as it goes around the back, you'll
Yep.
see there are much more exaggerated elements
Yep.
for aerodynamics.
Yep.
In the front, it's a much more chunkier, sportier bumper.
Right.
Some of you might be wondering why we use the circular headlamps. These headlamps, basically, if there's damage, you are able to replace these much quicker for a lot less as well. So it's not a specific headlamp for this car. It's that kind of logic around it.
Right, right.
Then when you come around, we've used this beautiful liquid metal finish for the first time in a Mahindra car, actually. It's not a gloss finish.
Yes, that's why it's a very
It's
big-
liquid metal.
Right.
Again, race cars are prone to a little bit more scratching,
Right,
a little
right,
bit
right.
rougher use.
Yep.
Of course, we are absolutely delighted to be associated with the FIA.
Yep.
And that logo is very proudly displayed here. It's within the glass, it's not a sticker.
Okay.
It won't come off. And the same thing with the Mahindra Racing Team graphic. And
So that's also part of the glass itself?
yeah, it's within the glass.
Okay,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
Superb.
Then, of course, Formula E, we were one of the founding teams of Formula E 12 years ago, and it's there as well. We brought in the graphics on this amazing 20-inch rim. The graphics will be in the rubber itself on the 20-inch tire.
Wow.
As we go around, again, those graphics reappear here, give a really sporty feel. There's a little sort of side step, the hint of a side step, but it actually lowers the car visually. Again,
Pratap, there are 4 colors?
oh yes, the 4 colors, the Tango Red,
Right.
the white, the black, and
Right.
then the Firestone Orange.
And is the sticker work different for any of the
So the
colors?
sticker work on the white car, of course these are white graphics, so
Right.
on the white car we go in grey. If
Right.
someone wants a little more subtle version,
Right.
I'll give you a little, a secret. Rajesh, who's my CEO, he wanted a white car, and he wanted something a little more subtle that he could drive to the office every day. So that's actually a Formula E Rajesh Jejurikar edition. I joke with him about it, but yeah, it's a little more subtle expression of the same design.
Right,
actually.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. And moving on to the back.
Moving on, we have Nick and Edo, who are our Formula E drivers for our team. So in this particular case, this is Nick's signed, roundel, race roundel. I think it really adds a super cool touch to the rear door. Again, the FIA makes its appearance there. And then when we swing around, race cars are also about stripping out, about
Right.
taking
Right.
out what's unnecessary. So we got just one simple lamp at the back that does all the functions. Again, that liquid metal continues on a totally new rear bumper and spoiler.
So just about the lamp,
Yeah.
the fancy lighting effect.
No, so we've stripped it all out.
Okay.
Because I
Okay.
think race cars should be
Right,
like
right,
that. Every
right.
gram, every millimeter is important. So
Right.
that's all gone.
Right.
We've just added elements that actually help the sort of performance of the
Right.
car.
So this spoiler is unique.
Yeah, that's right. It's
Okay.
unique. So it's had to be much longer.
Right.
It splits the air in a different way from the regular
Right.
B6.
Super. And Pratap, changes inside as well.
Oh yeah, the inside is actually beautiful.
I think let's hop in.
Yeah. Okay, so the inside is a stunning place to be. It was always a race car. There's no doubt about it. When we just launched the B6 itself, people said it's such a sporty car. But we've added some absolutely amazing materials to it. And it's also got a unique perforation pattern,
Right.
like the side graphics. You can see this Alcantara.
So this is
sort of
Alcantara?
feel. It's an Alcantara feel material, which
Right.
is specified for cars.
Right.
Again, the B6 and Formula E logo reappears.
And I like how the
And you can see
FI
here straight away the FIA
Shadow.
logo, the shadow comes across. We've got all these little touches around the car in orange, but I really love the Nix signature plate here. It's in anodized aluminium.
Right.
It's
And that'll be on customer cars as well?
yes. So
Okay.
if someone wants an Edo or a Nick version,
Right.
they'll have it.
Okay.
And then again on the door panels, probably on the white car, you can see there's a transparent panel. Again, and you can see the sheet metal through it actually.
Right.
We wanted it like that. Again, a bit of that stripped out, feeling of lightness.
Right.
And then the graphics continue on the roof. So yeah, that's in a couple of minutes.
I noticed there's a bit of a carbon fiber look.
Oh
going
yeah,
as well.
on the halo,
Right.
we've got that carbon fiber look. We actually spent a lot of time to get this right.
Right.
It is of course not carbon fiber, but it's a very close representation of carbon fiber. So yeah, and then the little touches on the 12 o'clock, the little touches on the boost buttons, on the tubs. When people put things in the door trim, when they're black, they actually don't know what they've put in there.
Yep.
We've given it that contrast color. So I think all in all, it's such an attractive package.
Okay, and last question, Pratap. So
Yeah.
the BE6, great canvas to start with.
Yep.
We've seen the Rally, we've seen the Batman edition, now the Formula E edition. What next?
Yeah, you're right. It's a canvas, and some cars lend themselves to be personalized, to be put special touches on it, and the B6 is that kind of car. It's a great donor car for versions and editions. Batman overwhelmed us. I mean,
Right.
we were really surprised when we got that kind of response.
Right.
So this one is not limited.
Yeah.
So we will keep this one accessible to whoever wants it. And then the design team very busy looking at what's next.
Okay, superb. Looking forward to what's coming next from the House of Mahindra. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pratap.
Thank you so much.